Sorry. Here we go. Getting back into my groove. I'm going to go ahead and start over, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for stopping by, guys. Welcome to Cousin Drew's Cooking Show, Season 2, Episode 1. Tonight we're doing zucchini pasta. Thank you so much for coming by, guys. Holy shit. Here we go. Chris coming through with a 51-person raid. Thank you so much and welcome, everybody. Chris, great to see you, my man. I tune in a lot. I usually always have you on the monitor when I'm doing something. I remember when you first started, man. It's crazy. It's been that long. Chris is one of the top cooking streamers out here on Twitch. What? Chris coming through, gifting 20 T1 subs. Chris, are you serious, man? Thank you so much, Chris. What in the heck is going on? White Cheddar, thank you for the follow. Hours of B8, thank you very much for the follow. Thank you so much for the 20 gifted subs. What a way to start off Season 2, huh? What's going on, everybody? I know, I'm finally back. I'm finally back. We're going to go over, at the end, I go through all the follows, all the subs, hosts, etc. I go through everything at the end. I still got to get used to this. It's been almost a full year now, about 6 months or so. Yeah, about half a year, maybe a little longer, since I've been doing this. So it's good to see all you. Thank you so much for stopping by. All you newcomers, because of Chris, thank you so much for coming by. I appreciate it. I see all you guys in the chat. Kills Witch, Chocolate, Girly Step. Thank you so much for coming by. Wow, we're back, ladies and gentlemen. We're back. Thank you so much for the follows, everybody. The subs, I can't say it enough, but we're gonna go through everything at the end. Like I said just a minute ago, we're gonna go through everything at the end, guys. So let's go ahead and get started. I don't want to keep you here too long. You know, these streams, they do go for a minute, but this season I'm going to try to, keep them as time, constrained as possible for you guys. I know we were getting into those 2.5 hour range, and some of you guys got to fade, and I get it, but I'm going to do my best this season to try to bear with me. So welcome, everybody. Chef Dog, Jackie, Mom, Maximilian in the chat. Chris, I can't believe it, man. I remember your first episode like it was yesterday. Mastatuli, what's going on? Thank you so much for stopping by, guys. We're gonna go ahead and get started tonight, so let's go over what we're doing exactly tonight. You know what? Hold up, I forgot. I gotta go through this again with everybody. Oh, what's up, Coop? My man, what's going on, brother? Thanks for stopping by. All right, so we're gonna go through this. I'm in a new kitchen, my new surroundings. All of you guys that are stopping by for the first time, my YouTube, CousinDrew1339, go check it out. We got the first 50 episodes up on there from the first season. I'm doing this every Tuesday and Thursday. I'm jumping back into the groove, starting all over again. So expect to see me here Thursday night. But go check out the YouTube, episodes 1 through 50. We got some cool stuff on there. We had a lot of fun. You can kind of see the stream grow from the first episode on. It's pretty insane. Pretty much this is how this season's going to be for me, since I'm in a whole new place this time around. I have a family this time around. My beautiful girlfriend Kaylee and I have a 7.5, almost 8-month baby boy who I will bring on later to show you guys. Thank you so much for the subs, the bits. Jason, I see you. Kill it. What's going on? Play it. I will bring my boy out for all you guys to see. He's an absolute, beautiful baby. I can't wait for you guys to see him. His smile will just absolutely kill you. But this time around, there's a lot changed, and I'm excited to get started with you guys. So how we've done it, it's going to be the exact same as the past. We are going to do the 3 cameras. So we got our main camera here. We will have our cutting board here. This will be our cutting board cam for now, until I figure out another angle or so. And then, we got our stove top. Everything's gonna be in the works, guys. Everything's in the works. I got to adjust some things. Camera angles might be coming in from the ceiling soon, to get the angle on the stove that I want, because I'm not quite happy with that. So bear with me. There will be tweaks. There will be changes, just like season 1. So yeah, please stick around. It's so great to see all you guys in here. Thank you so much, guys. And then what's going to be different about this season is we're going to be doing a plating area for you guys. So I have a separate camera with a little spot right here that will go ahead and plate up the food for you guys. We'll have the lighting all nice, so at the end you guys can go ahead and catch the plate, at its best. So, yeah. Jason coming through with the sub. My man Jason, I appreciate the bits. I appreciate the sub, guys. Thank you so much. All right, so let's get started, guys. So what we're going to be doing tonight. Zucchini pasta is the title, with a tangy marinara with meatball. So zucchini pasta, straight up. We're going to take our zucchinis. We're going to cut a nice julienne, leave them a little bit long. We're going to give them a good little saute off with some seasonings, a little garlic. Just enough. This is the one thing with zucchini pasta. You do not want to overcook it. Overcooking it's going to be the worst thing you could possibly do. It's going to turn to mush. So we're going to give it a nice hard saute, just enough to give it a little bit of a bend, a little bit of a pasta-like twist, if I must say. So that's what we're looking for the zucchini pasta. For the tangy marinara, why I call it a tangy marinara, this is going to be my take on what I learned in culinary school from one of my favorite chefs, Chef Hall. Shouts out to Chef Hall. She was one of the coolest chefs of all time. We were told to do this this dish and create this sauce, and one of the things that she told me to put in it was orange juice. With a marinara sauce, and I thought that was just the weirdest thing, and I tasted it and it was absolutely delicious. So this is going to be my take on what I learned then. So it's going to be pretty much my traditional version of my marinara, adding a couple different twists, a little bit of orange zest and orange juice added to it. Yes, your sub did go through. I did see it pop up, and we will go through it at the end, Chef Dog, I promise. Might be behind. I saw it in chat though. Yeah, hashtag salty. Thank you for the help. And yes, I did as well. Ignore the loud boom. Caden crawls now. Yeah, you guys might be hearing some bumps and downs. Caden's crawling all around the room and stuff like that. So you might hear him. Thank you very much. Got the haircut. Got to get it retouched up tomorrow, or Thursday, for Mom's wedding. But I figured I'd look fly for you guys. But those hats will be coming back. Just like season 1. So back to the food. So we're going to do our sauce. And then for the meatballs, we're going to be doing veal and beef meatball. We'll do a nice little blend of the two together. All veal I do love. All beef I do love. But the mix of two is going to be delicious. So we're going to do a half veal, half ground beef meatball. We're going to get those together. We do got some delicious pecorino romano right here. I thought I had to look at it because I wanted to grab Asiago, but they didn't have any left. But pecorino is always a delicious choice. So we're going to use the pecorino. We're going to make our sauce, completely from scratch with mirepoix. So, follow each step. It's pretty damn easy. To be honest, it's so simple. It's you're just building a sauce step by step. So, I didn't post the ingredients yet. That's something I will do. I just didn't have time straight up today. So I will put an ingredient list up for you guys though. I'll have it under notes on the YouTube so you know exactly what to use if you do want to go ahead and follow the ingredients. Yes, absolutely. Chris, thank you so much again for the host, man. I appreciate it. It's a trip. It's been that long from your first now to my my continuation with the stream. So shouts out to Chris, everyone from the stream that didn't come here from Chris's stream. Please go follow Chris. He's an excellent chef. I watch him all the time. I learn new things all the time. He's constantly doing and trying out these new things, and it's awesome. It's pretty impressive. He kicks ass. So please go follow Chris's stream. At Chris Blackwood, baby. So all right, guys, let's go ahead and get started. And we are gonna serve some Asiago bread. They do make this fresh at the bakery, and it's so delicious. So I'm an Italian. I gotta have bread, especially when it comes to a dish with sauce. So I will be serving up a little bit of bread too. He's the official taste tester. Yeah, one day Caden will definitely be a taste tester. Chef Dog, I don't know how the commands are right now. If Max is free at some point, he's a mod. I haven't been on Nightbot in a minute, so maybe Max can mess around and take a look at it, see if everything's working. If not, I'll make sure it's up by next stream. I had so much to set up, and it took me so long to kind of get my angles and everything, so I just didn't have quite enough time to get that far, but everything will be dialed in, guys, so just bear with me. All right, so guys, we're going to go ahead and get started. First and foremost, we need to get our sauce started. So we're going to transfer over to the cutting board. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to get our mirepoix started. So mirepoix, it's 50% onion, 25% celery, and carrot, right? So what we're going to do here is we're going to go ahead and, since we're going to be cooking, I'm going to go ahead and transfer over to the stove. Since we're going to be cooking over here in a pot, and we're going to be blending the sauce at some point, I'm not going to cut everything up small and dicey. I'm going to go ahead and leave it pretty big. I'm going to go ahead and turn the flame on. We're going to get that kind of low just to get the bottom of the pot nice and hot. We'll drop some olive oil in there in a second. I use Star Extra Virgin. If you guys are looking for a new olive oil, this is my favorite. Super affordable, super delicious. I'm all about that cost, baby. Sushi episode would be lit. Absolutely, man. We can get into it. I do have a sushi rolling mat, and I do have good sushi rice, so we'll see what we come up with. Jordan, what's going on? Thanks for stopping by, my man. All right, so we got our olive oil ready. Let's transfer on over to the cutting board. So we're doing just enough sauce for 2 people, so I'm not going to make too crazy of a batch, but I am going to make a big enough batch for us to have leftovers. So let me get my onion trimmed down real quick. All right. So with the onion, we're going to have it after you kind of peel off the skin a little bit. I don't like that outer skin layer, so I always take it off mine. Might just use half the onion right now. I just need to see how much I get from it based on how much sauce I have in mind. So yeah, Twitter Nightbot commands. Oh, there is no Nightbot. So Nightbot's not even on. So you might have to log into Nightbot, Maxi. Shoot, I don't know if that's possible right now. I don't know if you have my new password. All right, we'll get Nightbot set up. Don't worry. All right, so this is about half an onion. That's how big the dice I'm doing because I said I'm gonna blend it up. What's going on, Pops? Good to see you. I see nothing wrong with this camera angle. I highly appreciate that. Hashtag salty. This angle I'm not so concerned with. It's more or less my stovetop angle. This angle I do like. I would like to implement another camera and possibly have a close-up view at the bottom. So yeah, so this is half the onion. So we're just gonna go ahead and do the whole onion. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and peel that up. Pop's coming through with 1,000 biddies. Thank you so much, Dad. I appreciate that. For all y'all that don't know, Lair Dog is my dad. Suzanne Hollinger is my mom. We're a lot of family and friends up in the chat. So all you newcomers, get accustomed. We're one big family here in this community. Used to be a nice, tight community when I was rocking and rolling on season 1. But once we had my boy, I had to go ahead and, kind of step away during the pregnancy. Up and through, my baby's about to be 8 months now, so it's been a minute. But I had to do what I had to do. And Kaylee's fully supporting me through this, getting back into it. So, we back on, baby. What's up, Maddie? Good to see you, my man. All right, guys, so we got our pot, heated up at the bottom. I like to feel it with my finger. Feel a nice little burn, it's ready to rock. We're going to get our olive oil cracking in there, a couple tablespoons or so. We want the veggies to really get a nice, nice caramelization on them, cook them up. That's just flavor coming out in the oils, you know what I'm saying? So we're going to take our oil, let it heat up a little bit. We're going to go back to the cutting board. We're going to go ahead and chop our celery. All right, so we have 50, 25, 25. You know what I'm saying? All right, so with the carrots, after you take off those gross ends, just discard that out of there. Miss Molly Makes. Hi, everyone. Welcome, Molly. Thank you so much for stopping by. Appreciate it. Welcome. Thank you for the follow. It's nice to have you in here. Miss Cheetah, how's it going? Welcome. Great to see a bunch of new faces in here. Really, thank you so much for stopping by, guys. You know what? From what I'm noticing, I'm going to go ahead and move the chat over next week to the other side. Still getting situated. Bear with me. Nice pair of jean shorts would have been great with that top. I do have a nice pair of jean shorts, Matt. I totally could have. Gosh, that would have been ridiculous. Maybe we'll have a little fun little episode we'll do in the future. You feel me? Liz coming through with the 300 biddies. Not sure why you're cooking, but you should be at the range. Oh, I know. It's on, man. This Friday's coming the rematch. Fucking finally beat me. All right, so let's get our carrots. So carrots take the longest, right, out of these three things to cook. So time-wise, if you got some big carrots, go ahead and chop them a little smaller so they cook down a little bit faster. Because they are going to take a lot longer than celery and onion. The volume density of these things is quite more. All right, so we got our carrot. I'm going to take out, I'm not going to use all that carrot. I'm going to take out a little bit, just so we're a little bit more equal here. All right, so 25, 50, 50. Let's transfer on over. We're going to drop those carrots in first and get a good, nice little sizzle. All right. So we got our carrots dropped in. We're going to let those babies go. Kaylee, thank you very much for the gifted sub to Molly. Welcome to the family tree. Miss Cheetah, so were the carrots peeled or not? I might not be able to see it that well. Typically, depending on the dish, is when I peel and I don't peel. For this, since I'm cooking them down, I'm going to season them up. I didn't peel them, but I did wash them before the stream. But it honestly just depends. You're going to get a lot more of a vibrant orange color when you go ahead and peel that orange, that dirty kind of looking orange coat off the top of the carrot. So it's your choice. Some dishes I do. In this instance, for a sauce, I don't. I mean, I'm not presenting it or anything like that. We don't know how to sub or bit. Mom, we've gone through this so many times. Anyone in the chat, please mind helping out my mother. I greatly appreciate it. So we do have some cheese to. We have some cheese to grate for later. We got some parsley to cut up. We got some garlic to cut. We're gonna go ahead and do all these things. But we do need to get the sauce started as one of the most important things. How's the sound, guys? How's sound when I'm over by the stove? Still need to play with the mic, make sure I got it, close enough to where you can hear and whatnot. Let me know if I need to turn it up, right? Sound 10 out of 10. All right, looks like we're looking good. We're looking good. What a bot. Miss Molly Makes. I notice you have a check mark next to your name. If you don't mind telling chat, what do you stream? If you don't mind telling. All right. Let our carrots cook down a little bit. While we're letting the carrots cook down, we got our rest of our mirepoix ready. I am gonna do some Italian stewed style tomato sauce. I'm gonna go ahead and use some fresh tomato as well, right? Got to use the freshies. We got some fresh basil, right? We got the paste. We're gonna build a delicious sauce. We got our garlic. Maddie coming through. The 500 biddies. Thank you so much, Matt. I appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for all the bits, the subs, the follows. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. We are a cooking stream. Recreate food from games, movies, and cuisine. Oh my goodness gracious. I love it. Well, everyone in chat, if you can please go give Miss Molly Makes a follow. I'd greatly appreciate it. That's awesome. I will be absolutely, checking you out. Got a good butter beer recipe? Love me some butter beer. Alright, let's check on our carrot. Alright, so we can go ahead and get our garlic all minced up. Let's switch over to the chopping board here. I got a kid now, so I'm skipping the steps here. Instead of whole cloves, we're going bagged up cloves. Already peeled. I need that time, right? Alright. Let me just clean off my knife. Alright, so let's go ahead and get our garlic minced up. Oh shit. You're blowing up, Drew. Angelo and Janie are watching too. Welcome, Angelo and Jessica. Thank you for coming by. Kill Switch 420 Dad Fish and Chip stream was really good, Molly. I love my Drew. I love you, Al. Alright guys, let's go ahead and get our garlic all chopped up. So we need some minced garlic for our zucchini. For our sauce, we're gonna just throw some whole cloves in. We're just gonna crush them. You always want to leave them bigger when you can. But for our zucchini pasta, we want to implement a little bit of, a little bit more extra flavor in there. Let the zucchini really speak for itself, but a little garlic ain't gonna hurt nobody. So we're gonna have our garlic for that. Let's go ahead and get a nice little mince here. So make sure you're approaching your garlic at all different angles when you're mincing. Constantly change the angle so you're not just repeating and hitting the same thing over and over, right? It's gonna always get stuck on your knife because garlic is extremely sticky. So for the most even mince, just constantly change. All right. So we have our minced garlic here. We're gonna set that off to the side. We'll go ahead and wash the hands real quick. Sam says hi. Hello, Sam. Thank you for watching. Everyone is family. Awesome. Do you have a favorite dish, like comfort food? Good question, good question. Let's switch over here real quick. So favorite dish as far as comfort food? My favorite comfort dish, I would have to say, would probably be chicken and dumpling. The way my mother makes it will always be my favorite. I remember after football having that being one of my favorite things ever. But I do have my version, my take on a way that I was trained with my spin-off. Thanks for the follow, Ange, of my version of chicken and dumpling on the YouTube. We did in season 1, so go ahead and peep that. I would love for you to recreate that. Anything you want to recreate, I would love to see it. We've had contests in the past with giveaways where you recreate a dish, and we had a winner. My cousin Jackie actually won a sick knife set. We'll be doing all sorts of stuff like that again. But yeah, go ahead and check it out. They're all on the YouTube. All right, guys. So our carrots are getting nice and caramelized, right? They're cooking down nicely. So we're gonna go ahead and grab the rest of our veggies and throw them in. We're just gonna let these babies cook down with a few additions to them. We're gonna add a teensy bit more oil, along with some salt to bring out all the excess water and liquid in the vegetables. We're gonna draw all that out with some salt. We're gonna season them up with some pepper, right? That salt's super, super key and important though. Always hit it with that salt, I'm telling you. Always, always, always hit it with that salt. You gotta draw that moisture out if you wanna get some sort of caramelization going. I'm gonna go ahead and crank my heat up to about a medium high. Since I have a lot more volume in the pot, it's gonna need that little, bit of boost of heat to kind of get the job done, right? Chicken and dumplings, yes, let's do this. Making tomorrow, chicken and dumplings is one of the best, All right, so we got a couple more additions we got to throw in there, guys, so let's creep on back over. We're going to go ahead and take some garlic powder, hit it with some garlic powder, and some oregano. Gotta have that oregano, baby. Hit it with that oregano. And why I apply these to the actual veggies themselves is because I like to cook all that flavor into the vegetables. So they're already going to go ahead and start seasoning the sauce as the sauce, creates once we get the tomatoes added and everything. All right. So we're going to go ahead and let our veggies do their thing. We're going to go ahead and add a couple garlic cloves towards the end. garlic cooks a lot faster than the rest of those vegetables, and I only want to let the oil start to really release and a little bit of caramelization to happen, and then I want them, in the sauce and starting to really flavor that, not to burn. So we're gonna hold off on that. I did crank the heat up, like I said, to about a medium high, so the rest of those veggies can start cooking up real good, right? Caden for president, absolutely. All right, so we got garlic minced. We can go ahead and get our zucchini all prepped. But I think before we do that, let's go ahead and get our meatballs going. Let's get those formed up, the meat tossed with some seasonings, get them formed, thrown on a pan so we can get those babies going. We just want to cook them enough, about 3/4, almost all the way. We're going to let them finish off in the sauce to really, get that meaty flavor. So let's go ahead and we got our ground veal here, right? And we got our delicious 8515 ground beef. So we're going to switch back over here. We're going to go ahead and get a bowl. So we can throw our meat in. And anybody that has any sort of recommendation for a dish for this season, please drop it in the request box at the bottom. Right below all the info, there should still be a little box there. So any recommendations you guys have, please go ahead and drop them. I really appreciate it. You refuse to live anywhere that didn't have a gas stove. Absolutely. We don't do that electric shit. Oh, so we'll shoot back over here. Starting to get some color, so we know the heat's right. The heat's right now. So, once you know the heat's, just there, go ahead and crank it down a tad bit, just because the bottom of that pot, especially if you're using stainless steel, is going to trap a lot of that heat. So it's going to just continue to get hot, a little bit hotter and hotter. So you might not want it to go, be too hot. So turn it down just a little bit. All right, so I'm going to take about half my ground beef, drop that in, let's pop open our veal. Veal, for those of you guys that may not know, is baby cow. They kill them young. The meat tastes completely different. A lot of people don't like it for that reason. It does taste delicious, especially in Italian cooking. They use veal in a lot of dishes. So I am a veal liker. I do like veal. I definitely do. I'm a veal eater. But we're going to use a nice little blend tonight for our meatballs. I'm going to go ahead and just kind of combine the two real quick before we season them. I want to get them already mixed up so I'm not sitting there trying to combine the two the whole time. But yeah, it's going to be a nice little flavor from the two. We're going to hit it with some breadcrumbs and some parsley, some salt, some pepper, maybe a little oregano. Alright, so we're getting a good mix there with the meat. You can see it's kind of blending nicely with the colors. I think I'm going to add just a little bit more veal in there. Yeah, we're only doing gas stoves. That's the only way it's happening. We're not into that electric. We don't want to wait for that heat. I'm a fast cooker. I guess cook would be the proper word to say it. But guys, we are already at 28 subs. Thank you so much, guys, for all the subs. Chris, the 20 gifted subs. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Alright, so we got our meat mixed. We're going to save the rest of these. How many meatballs am I going to be able to get out of this? Yeah, I'll be alright. We're going to save the rest of this meat. I'm going to go ahead and grab the breadcrumbs. Shoot over back to the board up. When do we see Caden? Whenever he's in a good enough mood to come down. If you guys want to see Caden, go ahead and chat and let Kaylee know. And if she gets enough requests, maybe we'll bring the little guy down, huh? Alright, so we're going to sprinkle our Italian breadcrumbs in there. This is probably like the smallest amount of meatballs I ever made, so I'm kind of just eyeing it here. a little bit more. All right. He fell asleep. That's awesome. I guess you guys are gonna have to wait. We'll get Daisy in here in a bit. I gotta figure out a camera to peek at her with. Let's go ahead and check on our veg, y'all. Oh yeah, they're really starting to caramelize up in here now. So we're gonna cook those down until the carrots are, until I guess the rest of the veg starting to look, looks like the carrots do. So we're just gonna let those kind of go a little bit longer before we get our garlic thrown in there. So for our meat, let's go ahead and add a little bit of a little salt for our meatballs. A little pep. A little fresh garlic. And then we gotta get our cheese and our parsley. Drew, you're dreamy. Well, thank you. I'm here for the cooking. I appreciate it. Either way, wait till you see the baby though, then you'll just be coming back for the baby. I guarantee that. Alright, so what we're going to do here, I'm going to wash my meaty hands. You remember, who remembers Sanitation Pinky? Oh man, those are the days in season 1 when we had Sanitation Pinky existent. I guess I'll wash over here, so I'm in the middle. Yeah, I got to get that chat moved. I'm going to review all of tonight's video once Kaylee and the baby are asleep, and we'll make the necessary adjustments, chat and everything. Sanitation Pinky. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get our cheese and parsley put in. Ugh. Those veggies are really starting to release their oils and sneak on over there. Oh yeah, we got some great color. We're looking good, we're looking good. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna drop our garlic cloves in there. We're gonna shoot back onto the board. Just gonna crush up this big old clove. A couple smaller cloves. We're gonna drop those babies in. I gotta get a little more garlic than that. Let me grab a couple more garlic cloves. Alright. Since these are smaller, I'm just going to kind of give them a little chop to break in so I can crush them a little bit. Alright. Alright, garlic's dropped. We're going to let that cook in. All that sook at the bottom right there, that's stuck, that's all flavored from the seasonings and the veggies. That's all going to get deglazed with a little bit of wine and then the orange juice. So we're going to let that garlic cook in for a second. Alright, Drew, heading out for the movies. I'll be back Thursday. Love it. Thank you so much for coming by. Appreciate it. Coop, enjoy your movie, brother. Let's shoot back over here. We're going to open our cheese up. We're going to go ahead and shred a little bit into the meat, and then we'll get the rest shredded up later for the dish. Got my cheese grater. We're going to go ahead and just grate it directly in there. Alright, let's check and see how much cheese we got. We're going to go just a tad bit more. Yeah, the veg is looking good. We'll be watching from the phone. No worries, Jack. Appreciate you guys coming. We'll be back Thursday too. Alright, that's about enough. That chunk's getting thrown away because it touched that raw meat. Slide over to our veg. Garlic got some nice color. I smell it, which means the oils are releasing or did its job. It's got, yeah. Alright, so next we're going to grab our wine. I would turn that temp up, a little bit. We're going to add our white wine. Using a Monterey Riesling. It's one of the cheaper of the Rieslings at the store, but it's absolutely delicious. I use it for most of my dishes that I make, especially with seafood. So, highly recommend that if you're looking for a good cheap white wine. And we're also gonna get our orange juice ready to get thrown in there. So when you deglaze your pan, you notice all the soot on the bottom of the pot gets all scraped up. All that flavor is going to stay in there, alright? We're going to leave. So you want to cook it out until there's just about a tablespoon or so in there. So what I do is I lift up and I let the liquid so we're perfect. We've deglazed. We're going to take our orange juice. I did no pulp. We're going to add some orange juice in there. We're going to cook that in. Maybe a little bit more. We're going to cook that, reduce that down before we get our tomatoes thrown in there. Let's go back to our board. Let's finish up the ingredients for these meatballs so we can get that out of the way. I'm just going to take a little bit of parsley. We're just going to do a rough chop for these meatballs. Flambe? Yeah. Nope, not in this kitchen. Not with that camera right there. Wouldn't be the best idea. Alright, so let's mince up. We're just going to do a rough mince, like I said, nothing crazy. It's not for presentation. Oh, there's Daisy, girl. Daisy. She knows the show's going on, so she's excited. Alright, we're going to take that, toss that into our meatball. One more addition to make. Minced garlic. They're like little garlic, little dried out, garlic chunks. And some garlic powder. A little extra. I'm big on my garlic, you know what I mean? Wake up, Caden, Daisy. She's all cheering for it. Alright, so let's go ahead and check over on our pot. So our orange juice is cooking into our veggies. We're going to concentrate that orange juice flavor with all the seasonings. Looking good. Alright, let's get these meatballs done. Oh yeah, let's just disperse all the seasonings around the beef. I'm just kind of turning and folding. Want to make sure everything is evenly distributed throughout your meatball. Looking good. Alright, so let's get our tomatoes ready for our sauce because our orange juice is about there, and then we're going to get our meatballs all rolled up, alright? I'm going to go ahead and get my sink on so I can wash my hands. We're going to use sanitation thumb to hit the button. Switching over to thumb this season. Congratulations on the new season. Hey, Colty, I appreciate it, brother. Thanks so much for stopping by. Kyle, IBCC, thank you so much for the follow. Man, oh man, guys, you come through with the follows and subs and bits tonight. Appreciate it. Is Caden allergic to anything that you know? Just bullshit, pretty much. It's all he's allergic to, just like his father. He tends to sneeze a lot around Kaylee. Let's check in with our sauce. So we're getting some good, oh yeah, it's concentrating down nicely. Now's about time to add our canned tomatoes. So I'm going to take one of the Italian stewed sliced tomato cans. I'm going to go ahead and add that in. Okay. We're going to mix that in a little bit. That gives a little bit of juice, but it gives those chunky tomatoes to cook down that are all going to be blended. We're going to take a can of sauce now. We're going to add a whole can of sauce. Alrighty. Perfect. We're going to go ahead and we're going to take our fresh tomato. We're going to quarter those. We're going to take those, we're going to throw them straight into the pot. And then, lastly, we're going to grab, oh, sorry, wrong transfer, wrong. We're going to take a little bit of hot water. Let me grab my, we're going to add a little bit of water in there, about a cup or so of water, because it's got to cook down. About a cup of water. Alright. We're going to mix everything up. I'm going to add a tiny bit more OJ to concentrate into the sauce. Say about another tablespoon or so. We're going to trim it on high, and we're going to let that go. It's going to cook down nicely. Alright. We're going to go ahead and clean up a little bit. Trash out at this point. Alright. Anyone have any questions in chat about any of the things that we've done tonight? As far as the sauce goes, where we're at on the meatballs. Anyone has any questions, go ahead and just let me know. Get all caught up. Alright. So let's finish our meatballs. Let's get these babies rolled out. Let's get our sheet tray. Alright, so we're going to get our sheet tray. We're going to put some foil down. We're going to get a little oil. Get a little oil in the pan. No sticking. White wine instead of red. Yes, I do like white wine with my marinara opposed to red. I do red with different meat sauces that I make, like a bolognese. I'll go ahead and use a red, but with the marinara, I like a white wine. Yeah, it's my preference. All preference. Is the recipe going to be posted somewhere? The sauce with the OJ sounds like it needs to be tasted. Absolutely. Typically, I upload before. I'm not going to be able to do that today, but I will have it uploaded with the YouTube video, okay? Promise I'll have that all uploaded for you. Why is that Jameson back there? Oh, this over here? That? For that. Alright. So let's go ahead and get back to the meatballs. Let's roll some balls. Camera angles are on point. Thanks, Ma. I appreciate it. It's kind of a little self-conscious about it earlier, not gonna lie. That's kind of a big meatball. These are some big balls. Take a little meat off that. Cheers, son. Cheers, mama. Alright, Kaylee's got a glass of wine, so you know we're all kicking back, chilling. So I need to go this way with everything. Looks like it's not on. I do want to, I think I want to do like a, I don't know, another camera by the cutting board, like up close kind of. We'll see. We'll see. Alright. I'm peeking over at the sauce. It looks like it's starting to get a little bit of a, a little bit more heat added to it. I'll let you guys peek over. It's about to start boiling in a sec, which is good. We really want that to cook down. It's weird not watching this with you. Well, that's what happens when you just up and leave your mother like that. Alright, so let's go ahead. Alright. Cheers, Rye. Alright. Oh, we're gonna get a good amount of meatballs. I used half that veal and half that beef, and getting a pretty good amount. Any big meatball lovers in here? Will Daisy be getting at least one meatball? Yeah, I'll give her a meatball tonight. She's been a good girl. She deserves one. Kaylee, on the other hand, looks like she's getting 4 to 5 meatballs. On top of these nuts. Ha! Got him. Oh, the wine. Thank you. Alright. We're down to our last 2 bowls. Alright. This last meatball will be Daisy's. Alright, so we got our meatballs down. Get this dish out the way. Sanitize some hands, though. Alright. Yeah, I'll have the entire ingredient list up for you. I'll do my best to put in amounts. I'm not really good at that. I kind of just eye shit. I just have it down, so I just kind of eye things, but I'll do my best. Thanks, Al. I appreciate it. What level are you, Papa? All right, so we got our meatballs, ladies and gentlemen. Looking A1. See, does that look better? Yeah, that works. So we're gonna take these babies. We're gonna go ahead and toss them in the oven. Oven's about 375 or so. Looks like our sauce is starting to get some heat. Looking good. Nice orange top right there from the orange juice and the tomatoes and everything. So we're gonna let that do its thing. Nice and high. Like the chef, of course. Alright, so let's go over everything we've done. We've got our sauce in the works. We've pretty much completed it. All we're going to do is take it out. We're going to go ahead and puree it up a little bit. Not too much to where it's like completely smooth. I like to have a little bit of chunks in my sauce. So we're going to pulse, and leave a little bit of body there. We went ahead and we got our meatballs made. We did half veal, half ground beef, salt, pepper, garlic powder, minced garlic, dried garlic clove, Italian parsley, pecorino romano. So we got our meatballs thrown in, looking real good. So what's left? We've got to chop up that zucchini. We got to get our zucchini looking like pasta, how we want it. We're going to season it up, kind of let it chill, get that ready for its saute. Everything's going to be kind of based off the sauce at this point. The meatballs are going to take too long to cook. They're going to also finish cooking in the sauce, so they can add a depth of flavor to it and also tenderize a lot more. So we'll get our zucchini started. I'm going to go ahead, now that the sauce is starting to boil, we're going to go ahead and we're going to take one last ingredient to it. We have some fresh basil here. I'm going to take some fresh basil leaves, and I'm I'm going to just kind of shred them, throw them in. That freshness from the basil means everything. You can really taste it at the end. It does add just an insane amount of depth to the sauce. So I always hit my tomato sauces for the most part, unless it's just not that kind of sauce. But a marinara is something that definitely needs to have basil. There's Daisy once again speaking out of turn. I try to take away as many of the stems as possible. Alright, so we'll get our basil thrown in there. So you can see the little tints of green on the basil. Just let that cook in. Move back, miss my baby girl. Meatball sub, that sounds so good. We'll have to do one of those one of these days. Sam and I made chicken parm tonight. Everyone enjoying it right now while we watch. Meatballs are top tier. How awesome. Chicken parm. How ironic, right? Italian on Italiano. I love it. Alright, so let's go ahead and get a little bit. Oh, you know what we should do? We should take care of what needs to be taken care of. Let's go ahead and trying to figure out what do I want to plate up in tonight. Yeah, alright. Alright, I'm going to take one of my white bowls here. We're going to shred up the rest of our cheese, and we're going to get our Italian parsley done. Just so it's done and out of the way. Just so we're not doing it last second. Definitely needs to just be done. So let's go ahead and start shredding away. Be careful when you're using any sort of grater with your fingertips. God, how many times in culinary school did I take off my fingertips and have to recreate a whole dish, go, get the protective covers for my tips of my fingers that were bleeding. It's a big pain in the ass. So be careful, be careful. Taz, what's up, my man? Me and Candy Grower in the building. Get it, Drew? What's going on? Taz, welcome, 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 welcome. Candace, thank you so much for stopping by, you guys. I appreciate it. I know you guys get down and cook all the time, so, maybe this is something you might want to recreate. If so, take a picture, let the kid know. All right, so we got some cheese grinded up. We'll go ahead and save that excess for later. Put it down here. So we got our cheese, some delicious pecorino. Delicious. Right. So we're just going to let that sit. That'll be for serve up time later. Let's go ahead and get our parsley cracking. I'm going to go ahead and rinse off my hands. So what's going on, Taz? Did you cook tonight? Thank you so much for coming by. I appreciate it. Love you, Drew. I need to pack, come see you, get some sleep and work for the AM. See you soon. Oh, no worries, Liz. Get your rest. See you soon. Let's shoot over, check out the sauce. Looks like we got some action going. Now it's starting to really cook down. We got the heat full effect. It's starting to have a real aggressive boil, which is what we want. Alright, just gonna let that do its thing. To the parsley we go, just like we did earlier. But this one we're going to chop up a little bit finer because we're going to be presenting, this is going to be garnished for the plate, more or less. But every pasta dish has to have some fresh Italian parsley on it. It's an absolute necessity. And it's just another depth of flavor. We're all about depth of flavor here. You know me with my seasonings. I'm a seasoning god. Everything gets seasoned. Alright. That's about enough. Gotta have a little bit extra for the rest of the week. Cheese grater is the second most dangerous compared to the mandolin. Oh, absolutely. Mandolins are crazy. But yeah, graters are dangerous. You just don't expect it. You're just kind of doing your thing. You get low, not paying attention. Drinking a beer, talking to somebody, and slice off those fingertips. All right. Alright guys, oh here, I'll shoot back over for you. So we're gonna go ahead, make sure it's nice and equal. Don't want to have any extra big chunks in there. Alright, always scrape off your knife too. They like to just stick and sit there, and those are not getting cut at all, so make sure you get it all. Alright, we got our parsley fresh chopped up. Perfecto. Ranch. Can't wait for the wedding. Looks bomb. Oh, me too, me too. You can actually smell it when you see it on the screen. Yeah, seriously. You smell the kitchen right now. It's not okay. I can just eat Italian parsley like candy. Oh, me too. Making some good old tri-tip here soon. Yum, yum, yum. Delicious. Sounds great. So what I always do is I just kind of scrape the bottom. I just don't want anything to stick. What are you making with the tri-tip, my friend? Alright, so we got our board all cleared off. We got our parsley. Alright, so what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to grab our zucchini. Throw a couple of these things in the fridge. Grab our zucchini. Okay. Alright. What sides are you doing with the tri-tip? Try to grab the biggest zucchinis I could. I don't know how many I'm going to need. We'll eat these through the rest of the week with other things, but we're just going to go ahead and play an experiment here. Alright, so the length is good. The length is good here. We're going to go ahead and have it. And then we're going to go ahead and we want our pasta to be, you know, a little bit thick, not too crazy. So I'm going to go ahead and slice down there. And then we'll just go ahead and slice there. Perfect. Same thing here. We want to just give, you know, nice and equal. This one I'm just going to shave that off there. I'm going to shave the top off of this one just a little bit, just so it's not the full teal color. Alright, so that's what you're looking for as far as, you know, width and length. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to do nice julienne cuts. Alright, so we have our nice juliennes here, right? Those are going to cook up and end up turning into a perfect, nice pasta-like consistency where they're going to, you know, bend but still have that bite and still have that body. That's very important. Gotta have that body. So if you don't, it's just going to be nothing. Alright, so let's get our... I'm just going to kind of cruise through it now so I can get all this chopped up. It's round, remember, so you might have some scraps that you're just going to not want to use. So just go ahead and discard those scraps. It's going to happen. But, I mean, shit. When you're cooking for a lot of people, use it. Ain't none of that going to go to waste, especially with that sauce. I'm telling you. Alright. So that's like, you know, a good portion serving right there. So yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll just do 2 of these large zucchinis. That'll be more than enough pasta, right? Cheesy broccoli and a twice baked later. Woo! You got me twice baked before the show. Every time, when you guys gotta put, Alex, you talking about this? Oh, okay. Woo. Cheers, mates. We're gonna give that a little stir. It's cooking down good. Smells absolutely insane. Can I kiss the cook? Jesus, Jordan. So forward. So for Kaylee's lips only, my friend. Alright, so here's another way you can do it. You can go ahead and slice down. I'm going to take the skin off that one, right? So you can hold it straight up. This, you got to make sure that you're, completely straight down the whole thing. So just let it kind of slide down. Right? And then with the last one, I like to just kind of fillet it. So now we got some sheets. Let's get these last ones chopped up. Yeah, it's gonna be plenty of pasta. Looks like Kaylee's gonna have a little lunch for tomorrow. Perfect. We're down to our last two sheets, guys. I'll let you guys peek at the sauce in just a second so you can see all the progress made there while I finish up this last one. So you can see it's cooked down quite a bit. It's got that nice vibrant orange look to it because of the orange juice. The smell is just incredible. We're going to go ahead and do a little taste tester in just a second. Let's go ahead and get a little spoon out. So broth is cooking up, you know what I'm saying? It's got that orange tint. Hot as the dickens. Well, you just inspired us to make zucchini pasta tomorrow night. That's what I'm here for, man. That's what I'm here for. Woo! That's everything I want right there. That's everything I wanted, everything I need right there. As far as the sauce goes, that tanginess couldn't be any better. Might throw a little bit in at the end once it concentrates a little more, but oh my gosh, that is perfect. Alright, so we got all of our zucchini pasta here. Looking good. We've got quite a bit. So we're just going to give that a nice saute with that garlic. Just to get it hot, right? Give it a little bit of bend. Let's go ahead and peek at our meatballs. Oh yeah. These are looking ridiculous. Alright, I'll move the camera. Look at that. Look at that color. My lordy. You guys see that? Ooh, sorry. My pan hit the wrong key. Here we go. What's going on here? Oh, it was stuck. Sorry. My bad. It was stuck. All right, so here's our meatballs. We're gonna take them and we're gonna flip them. I have a piece of cheese between my keys that was keeping one of them down. There we go. Oh, you damn pecorino. So I'm just going to go ahead and loosen them up a little bit. They're kind of sticking, so let's, without ripping the meatball, grab a little spatch. These babies look good. I'm just kind of scraping the bottom. Oh yeah, these are looking good. Yeah, I'm excited. Yeah, they're not to the right color. I'm just gonna leave them for now. But man, oh man, let's see where they're at. They got probably another 5 minutes in the oven, and then we're gonna take them out, get them ready to go in that sauce. Gorgeous balls you got there, Drew. Thanks. They're 85-15 lean to fat, so. All right, so you guys can see. Where are you going? So, as you can see, we've cooked down our sauce a lot. All the big tomatoes that were fresh have now shriveled. Our carrots are nice and mushy. So that's when you know it's about time to go ahead and grind up the sauce, right? Everything has cooked down. All the hard items, like the carrots especially, have softened up to where when you give them a pulse, they're going to go ahead and grind up. So, I'm going to get out my blender. Shoot, we can do that over here so you guys can watch on camera. Yeah. Just got to move the zucchini over. Alright, let's go ahead and get our blender set up. Alright. This cheetah, I've never heard of using a blender on pasta sauce. This is different. I like chunky veggies though, so that might be a me thing. No. I do like chunky as well. So typically you use one of those hand blenders, right? And you kind of can grind into it and pulse it. We're gonna, pretty much do the same thing but in a blender. We're just gonna pulse. I'm not pureeing it to the point where it's like a nice velvety sauce. I'm just kind of giving things a quick blend so there's still gonna be a nice amount of chunkiness to the sauce. Feel me? Head. Alright, so I'm gonna do the sauce into this over the sink just because I think it might spill a little bit. Alright, so I got my sauce going into the blender. Okay, so we're gonna do a little bit at a time because I don't want it to get too over full. Wipe off the little bit that spilled on the edges. So we got our sauce. Always very important when you're using a blender. Put a towel over the top. So just giving it a little pulse. That's it. Especially when you're pulsing it, it really wants to come out the top. Like really badly. So I'm going to take the top off. I'm going to grab the rest of my veg. We're going to toss that in. Okay. I gotta scrape it. We got some chunks stuck in there. Alright, so it's going back into that pot over the heat in a moment. We just need to get this last pulsing in. Mix the rest of those veggies in, especially towards the bottom, because we just want to give them a tiny pulse just so they're about, grinded up just as much as the other one. Alright. So, towel back on. Especially when you pulse it, you can feel the pressure. It's a lot. Alright. We're all good. We're all grinded. We're shooting back over. We're going to go ahead and grab our pot. Back on the heat. We're going to export right back into the pot that we started in. Okay. I'm going to go give this a rinse while you guys look at the sauce real quick. And I'm going to come back and go over. One sec. I just don't want any of this to cake in, so I'm going to give it a nice little rinse. If you're not going to wash your dishes as you go, at least give them a little rinse. Save you a lot of time at the end. About what? Learn that I did 50 episodes and I learned that towards the end. Alright. So, our sauce is starting to shoot up at me. That's what happens when you blend it all together. It's going to start kind of shooting. This is at the point where you're going to kind of want to put a lid over it. So we got our sauce. Body of it's absolutely perfect. Meatballs are going to get added in momentarily. I'm going to grab the lid and throw that on there so it's not popping all over the place. We're done with our blender. We can go ahead and put that away. My blender died due to putting it hot split pea soup into blend, cracked it. Now, wow, really? That's insane. That's so funny, Ryan. Yeah, no, that sucks, man. Blenders are not cheap, especially if you're trying to get a good one. All right, so let me get a couple of these items out my way. A little more room to work with. Let's check those meatballs out, guys. See how they're coming along. They should be ready to throw into the sauce now. Yeah. They're ready. They're ready for El Sauce. Okay. Get them all ready to throw in. Alright, so we're going to throw our meatballs in. Take this sauce to the next level. We'll taste it in a sec. Give that a little mix. Woo! Alright. We're just going to let that cook on a low simmer. Get that meatball flavor implemented in, tenderize them up. Get all that flavor in there. Can you wake up? No? Baby's still asleep, guys. Sorry. Badass. Thank you so much for stopping by. Welcome everyone. Welcome Badass into the chat. Alright guys, so we're getting down to crunch time. Sauce has got our meatballs in it. Everything's looking great on that side. We're going to throw our bread in last minute. Looks like we're going to go ahead and get started on our zucchini. We're going to start sauteing, we're going to start sauteing that up. So what I'm going to have to do is I need to get rid of this hot pan. This is my awesome, brand new, first time using it today, non-stick pan that Kaylee's dad got me for my birthday. This thing is badass. Forged and Fire is the company, but it's got this insane coating. It's non-stick. I did eggs on it this morning. One of the best pans I've ever used, hands down. So badass. So badass. Alright, so I'm gonna grab my big saute pan so I can do all this zucchini. Guess I'm gonna go ahead and move the sauce over. I'll do it on the other side. So we got this pan. See, I need the whole stove top like I used to have, and now I can only do a couple of things on this side. So that's why I'm looking to change that up a little bit. Oh, carne asada. What's up, Dill? Thanks so much for coming by, Dill. Misty, man. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Man, we got everybody back. This is awesome. Back like we never left. Tell me. Alright, so sauce is doing its thing. We're heating up our pan for our zucchini. I got a couple things to put away before I forget. We're going to get ready to plate up for plating. Our final plating will be over in that area that I showed you guys that were here at the beginning of the stream. Our little final plate up spot for you guys to see with its own little separate camera. So we'll transfer over there at the very end. Dill coming through with a 6-month resub. Thank you so much, Dilly. Appreciate that very much, my man. Welcome back to the family tree. We are up to 29 subs off the first night. Went from 0 to 29. Kaylee's clapping in the background. I appreciate it so much, guys. We are going to go over all the bits, subs, follows, subscriptions, etc. at the end of the stream. Alright. So we got a couple things we needed to put away done. Our pan's heating up nicely. Let's go ahead and hit it with some oil. Plus a teaspoon worth of oil in there. We're gonna season up that pan good. Oh shit. Everyone that is now back in the family tree, please drop some Cousin Drew emotes in the chat right now, ladies and gentlemen. Season 2, episode 1. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Man, this feels great. Absolutely great. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and drop our zucchini now that our oil's heated up. Let's go ahead and test it. Yeah. So I'm going to drop just the serving amount for now, but make sure we have enough room. So that's, yeah, we have about all of it. Let's do it. Now the reason I'm not starting the garlic by itself is because garlic cooks so damn fast. So I'm going to actually just add it in with it. It's just these things are going to cook fast, and so is the garlic. So they can start together. But in some cases, you'd add the garlic last. Some you'd add it before. In this case, with it. All right. Now we're going to season it up, of course. Right? Salt. Gotta have that fresh ground pep, right? Right. Make sure everything gets coated. Garlic seasonings are all spread throughout the zucchini pasta. Couple last minute additions we gotta throw on there. I'm gonna hit it with a little garlic powder as well. Depth, baby of flavor. That's how we rock. We're gonna hit it with a little oregano. And lastly, to kind of match the tang, I'm gonna hit it with just a little bit of chili powder. Because the tanginess from the orange juice with a little kick from the chili powder on the pasta is going to be absolutely delicious. Absolutely delicious. Oh yeah, baby. Look at all those emotes. like we're all left. We were just on a vacation. Exactly. It was a sympathy pregnancy. It sure was. Sure was. Alright guys, so you can see I'm being gentle. I don't want to break the zucchini. I do want to get all the seasonings and ingredients mixed, but I don't want to break the zucchini. It's starting to bend a lot right now, which is awesome, which means we're pretty much getting there. Just want to make sure that all the seasonings and garlic are distributed. But you can see it bending, right? How it's able to twist and stuff. Look at that. So, we're just about there. Daisy, my girl. Sweet days. Alright, so I'm going to hit it with a little bit of fresh Italian parsley. And this is just about there. I'm going to go ahead and turn it on low while I check the sauce, and we're going to go ahead and plate up, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, let's get that sauce crack-a-lackin'. I'm going to move it over here on the cutting board for you guys. Okay. Got our delicious pasta sauce that has cooked up and absorbed a lot of that meatball. Absolutely delicious. Alright. Let's go ahead and plate up, guys. For the fun part. Oh yeah, let's get it. Alright, let's get ready to plate up. Like I said, we will be moving it so you have another angle of the plate. It won't just be this view. This is why I want another camera for this part. So let's get some plates. Get our cheese. Can't forget our cheese. We're going to pull our sauce over. I'm going to toss the zucchini one more time before I plate it. Alright, so first and foremost, I'm going to take some sauce and I'm going to drop it in the middle of the plate, the ladle. Woo, baby! That is what I'm talking about. That smell, I mean, woo! Move that over a little bit. Alright, next plate. Okay. Hi-hoid! Holy mother. Hi-hoid. My man, welcome back. What the hell? What's going on, man? It's been so long. How are you doing? Holy cow. My man, Hi-hoid. Woo! Everyone welcome Hi-hoid. He's been with us for a minute. Can't believe it. What a night. What a freaking night. Alright guys, let's get our zucchini pasta. So what I'm doing is I kind of twist it, right, like pasta, for when I plate it, so it kind of has that look to it. Try to get as much of that garlic with that zucchini as possible. Alright. We're going to go ahead and grab some more sauce. Oh, I got a surprise for you, ladies and gentlemen, real quick. You ready? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go ahead and introduce you guys to my son, Caden. Look at the camera.
Caden.
What are we doing?
Caden.
Want to say hi to everybody? Welcome everybody. If I can get some CousinDrews emotes in the chat for Caden James, my boy. Future chef right here. You're going to take over the reins one day, huh? Say hi. Woo, buddy. Say hi. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Say hi. Yeah. You good boy. Yeah. Hello, 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 world. All right, we're going back to Mama. Daddy's got to finish the plate up. All right, guys. Almost forgot my bread. I'm going to toss that in real quick. So by the time we're done plating, put a couple slices on. All right, guys. Back to the food, all right? Glad y'all got to meet my boy. All right. So I'm going to drop a little sauce. Over our zucchini. Okay. We're going to get our meatballs. The meatball. Meatballs are going to be so bomb. 50-50 veal to ground beef. Yes, sir. New crib. New place, new season. We got Lil Man. The whole fam here. Alright, guys. We're going to go ahead. Tidy up that plate. We're going to hit it with some fresh cheese. Then, fresh Italian parsley, baby. Gotta finish it off with that, always. Alright. I'm gonna take you on over. Bless you. Take you on over to the plating station. Oop. There we go. Alright. Let's get you guys on over to the plating station. Let's see how this looks. You like it, buddy? Alright, I'm trying to get it more in the middle for you guys. There we go. That's the view I'm looking for right there. I think that's it right there. Let's see. Bear with me, bear with me. make this look the best for you guys. Just trying to find that angle. These damn tripods. There we go. Let's go. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna leave that on for just a second while we finish up over here. Just transferring a couple things back to where they go. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Dead Draw Todd, thank you so much for coming by. Appreciate it. Welcome, welcome. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got our zucchini pasta with our zesty orange scratch-made marinara, our zucchini cooked down, our scratch-made veal and beef meatballs, pecorino romano, fresh Italian parsley. Does it get much better than that, folks? Let's go. Everybody in chat that's a sub, please drop them Cousin Drew emotes right now for me. Please, please, please. 1 hour and 40. Yeah, we went a little long, but we had a big intro today, so, you know, dragged out a little bit longer. Absolutely delicious. Thank you so much for being here, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for coming in. We're going to go over all of our subs, our bits, our everything. We're going to go over all that right now, I promise. But I did just, want to say thank you again to everybody. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate that rate at the beginning. We started off with like 70-something viewers, so it was a big night. Big night. We got our sauce here. I'm excited to dig into this, guys. So let's go ahead and go over everything. Let's take that bread out real quick. Perfecto. Let's go ahead and slice up the bread. Where's my slice that up real quick. Soak up all that freaking juice anyways. Let's just set it there. Let's go. Alright, guys. Let's go ahead and go over everything. Get you guys out of here. Thank you. Alright, we're going to go over everything. Let me pull up my Streamlabs. Alright, guys. Let me just make this a little bigger. All right. My goodness. Alrighty, so Maxie coming through with the resub. Thank you so much, Max. Kaylee coming through with the host. Same with Chef Dog. And then Chris coming through with a party of 51. Thank you so much, Chris. Gifting subs to Blankface Killa, Kaylee, Dill, Ma, Jackie, Shaniqua, Game Lover, Jammin, Chaotic, Armax, Joe Cow, Team Liddy, Logan, Chenzo, Magic, CDX Gaming, Destructive Mel, Flash, J-Town, and Dr. Roth. Welcome. Liz coming through with the resub. Killswitch420, thank you for the follow. Spent Brass, thank you for the follow. Jason with the bits and a resub, thank you. Coop Dog, hashtag Salty, Nintendo Ho, thank you for the follow. Pops coming through with 1,000 biddies, thank you. Miss Molly Makes, thank you for the follow. Same with Miss Cheetah MVP. Liz with the 300 biddies. Kaylee with the gifted sub to Molly, thank you for that. Welcome to the family tree. Maddie coming through with 500 biddies. Alex with the resub for 9 months. Angelo, Kyle, and Taz, thank you so much for the follows. And finally, Dylan with the resub for 6 months. Thank you so much, guys, for everything tonight. What a way to start off Season 2, Episode 1. It's been a pleasure. I'll be back on Thursday night, guys. Thank you so much for coming by tonight. It's so good to see all of you. It has been so long. From me to my boy and Kaylee, thank you so much, guys. Have a great rest of your night. We're going to get to eating. Again, thank you guys for coming by. I'll see each and every one of you guys on Thursday. We're going to try to double that sub, double that follow. Let's go, guys. Thank you so much. If you guys came in late or you want to look at any of my past videos, tonight's episode, along with all season 1, is all on YouTube for you guys, so go ahead and keep it out. Caden says hi. Thank you so much, guys. We're going to get out of here. I appreciate it. I love each and every one of you guys. Thank you so much for making tonight special. Bye.